Hi everyone, so I'm here today with a foundation review for you, and I haven't done one of these in a while, and this is a very interesting foundation, but I'm here to review the e.l.f. Foundation Serum. Now I've got two shades of this and I'll talk you through why that is in a minute, but I'm going to read you the claims of this foundation first and then we can get on to what I thought about it, because I think that's the best way of doing it. So they say that this weightless silky formula melts into the skin seamlessly for a radiant and youthful looking skin. The luminous dew finish helps boost suppleness and minimise the appearance of pores and fine lines for a flawless coverage. The foundation includes broad spectrum sun protection with UVA and UVB SPF 25 protection, infused with vitamin A, C and E, grapeseed oil, pomegranate oil, goji berry to help brighten, restore and nourish and protect the skin. It retails for £9, comes in 3 different shades, and is available in the UK from Superdrugs. They stock it online and in stores as well now. The shades it come in are, let me just show you. Ooh. So you have fair to light, what are the ones I've got here? So I've got fair to light, I think. Where does it say them? And light medium, and then the last one is like medium dark, I think. Is it medium dark? Yeah, so 3 shades. I'm going to start by talking about my issue with the shade selection. First of all, 3 shades is absolutely crap. Like, that is embarrassing that you only have 3 shades. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this, to be honest, because it is very, very light coverage, and it's the type of product that you have to have very good skin to sport in the first place. But I have got, like I said, 2 shades here. So we have light medium and fair light. Now if I put these next to each other, you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that there doesn't look like there is much of a difference in the shades at all. In the bottle there isn't. Once you apply them onto the back of your hand, you can see, I'm going to try and apply a little bit because it's a very, very liquid formula, so it's difficult to kind of only get a little bit. So that one was the fair one. And then I'm going to do a pump of that one. I doubt you're going to be able to tell the difference there, but there is quite a big difference between them. You can, well, you can see straight away, can't you, that that's the fair one. Oh, because of the light, it's so irritating. Can I just get like past the light and shit? There we go. Those. You can see there is a difference. You can tell which one's the lighter one. So I first of all ordered the light to medium one, and I keep having to look which one they are. This is really confusing me. Right, light to medium, that one. I'll know by which hand they're in. I ordered this one first, and I really liked it on first application, but I did feel that the tone of it was a little bit orange. So I went ahead and I ordered this one, and this one on its own for me right now would be way too pale. So what I've been doing is mixing the two. It's what I've got on my skin right now. Bear in mind I have got fake tan and I have got bronzer and stuff on as well. But I wanted to play around with these for a little while rather than just doing a first impression video, because it's a very interesting foundation. They're very, very liquid in their formula and they offer very light coverage. So do not be fooled into thinking that you can build this coverage up, that it can give you kind of anything more than really a tinted moisturiser type of coverage. Now I love that, because as somebody who has very oily skin, tinted moisturisers can be very hard to find ones that are kind of not super expensive and that are matte as well, and not something that's kind of really too full of moisture, like, you know, you can get like the Nivea ones and that kind of thing, which are too moisturising for me. This offers the right amount of coverage for just an everyday summer, not too much coverage type of formula. And I used to be somebody who very much likes a very full coverage foundation, but now because my skin's a lot better and my pigmentation's pretty much gone, it's still a little bit there but pretty much gone, I can get away with wearing a lesser coverage foundation, which is where I think these absolutely excel. What I do think is problematic with this type of foundation is, like I said, the shades. 3 shades isn't enough, and the spectrum of the shades is very, very not inclusive. The dark one isn't very, very dark, the light one isn't very, very light, and you don't get much of a mixture there. You're going to have to mix the two. And so if you think about it, I bought both of these. That's nearly £20. For like another £10, I could have gone and bought a premium foundation without having to go through the hassle of mixing it. So the shades, I think, really, really do need work. A lot of people have said that they really like the packaging of it. I have said this before with Elf, and I'm being really honest here because Elf do send me like a box of stuff every month to try. I'm very rarely wowed by any Elf products, and I hate the packaging of everything. I think the packaging of all the products feels really cheap, and I'm sorry, for £9 that's not dissimilar to say the price of like a bourgeois foundation, and theirs can come in a glass thing and they're just nicer packaged. This has already started to break around the edges. The pump feels cheap. I don't like the packaging, I'm sorry. I think they were kind of going for a Urban Decay Naked type of vibe with a bear and all of that, but I just think it feels cheap. But the product inside is very, very nice. Personally, what I think they should have done, they should have come in a tube and kind of been marketed as more of a tinted moisturiser type of thing, because that's what they are. They call it the foundation serum. It is very much like a serum texture. You're not going to get much coverage with it. The finish is quite it's not really dewy. It's a kind of nice medium coverage, medium finish, and it's not really oily looking, but it's not by any means like a satin finish either. It's just a very pretty natural finish. I'm going to come a little bit closer to show you so you can see it on my skin. I've got kind of a little bit of pigmentation in this type of area and here, but other than that, like, I haven't got any concealer on my chin or anywhere like that. Obviously the light kind of does make things appear a little bit nicer than they are because it bleaches everything out a little bit, but other than that, I think you can tell it's a nice natural finish. It looks natural, it looks quite pretty. It doesn't make me go really oily, which I was very surprised about because I thought the serum thing would definitely make me go a little bit oily, but I have played around with them using different bases and things. I would definitely have to use like a mattifying base underneath. I still will need to blot and powder, but that's just because of how my skin is. I think these would be an amazing foundation for somebody who maybe has very dry skin or more mature skin and you want something that's just very natural. I use the Real Techniques buffing brush to apply it, but it works equally as nice with hands, although with hands you kind of even more shear it out because of the rubbing action, because they already have not very much coverage in them at all. I think, like I said, it's a little bit expensive for what it is. I'm sorry. I think the right price point for these would have been about £6, £6.50. Oh, I've just got foundation all up on my sleeve. Oh, and on my jumper now. That's smart of me, wasn't it? I knew that was going to happen. I'm so stupid for leaving it like that. Oh, whatever, never mind. I think that's everything that I've got to tell you about them, really. Like I said, did I mention about kind of longevity? It's a nice sheer coverage everyday foundation. If you're looking for something that's going to like Revlon colour stay on, this isn't it, but it's not claiming to be that, so that is fine. That's it. In conclusion, issues I have with the price, the packaging, the coverage, products inside, very nice product. Goes on nice on the skin, feels very light. You don't really feel like you're wearing makeup, which is lovely. Great one for if you live somewhere very hot and humid as well, and just looks very natural. If you're somebody who can get away with not wearing powder and you have this on, your skin is going to look so nice, like really juicy and fresh and lovely. So that is my review of these. I will continue to use them. I'm going to mix the shades, even though I find that very annoying, and yeah, let me know please if you've tried this and if you've got other recommendations from ELF, because I don't like the eyeshadows that I've tried. I haven't tried any mascaras. The lip products I wasn't wowed by. I didn't like the smell of them, but I've got a few kind of base products and a couple of primers that I'm testing out that I am quite enjoying. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. I know the brand's really cool because it's like cruelty free and everything as well, I believe, so that's something to bear in mind too, but I would be really interested in your thoughts down below, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.